Professor Forstater, lei si occupa da anni del programma di Job Guarantee. Può spiegarci brevemente come funziona?
You've been working for years on the Job Guarantee program. Could you kindly give us a brief explanation on the way it works?
Right. The Job Guarantee is based on a fundamental belief in the economic right of every person that is ready and willing to work to decent employment with decent wages and benefits, and that employment is something that is part of human dignity. So we have a strong belief that there should be no one who is ready and willing to work who does not have an opportunity to have a job. And so we believe in a government-sponsored job guarantee, which is exactly what it sounds like. The government would guarantee that anyone who cannot find employment in the private sector or the regular public sector would be part of a community service employment or public service employment program where they could earn a living, and also they would be performing useful services, which we also believe are in a short supply. And the program also works as an automatic stabilizer, which keeps the economy at full employment, with, instead of workers moving between employment and unemployment, they would only move between private employment and public employment. Always the economy would be at full employment, maintaining enough demand to keep the economy going and maintain a prosperous economy.
In un paper lei ha scritto che il programma di Job Guarantee è compatibile con la sostenibilità ambientale. Può spiegarlo meglio?
You wrote in a working paper that the Job Guarantee program grants environmental sustainability. Could you kindly tell us more about it?
Right. So the idea of the job guarantee and environmental sustainability is along the lines of what they call now green jobs, which I've been working on for over 15 years, before that term even was used. But people mean different things by the term green jobs. In my proposal, Green Jobs Corps is a public employment core. It would be a subset of the job guarantee program that employs people who are doing all sorts of environmental services, from planting trees and cleaning the streams to assisting in environmental research and environmental education, and I give many examples, recycling and so on. So this way, people are employed, and we are creating a healthier environment at the same time. Also, I've coupled the Green Jobs proposal with a synthesis of what are called ecological tax reform and functional finance. So ecological tax reform refers to a combination of environmental taxes, environmental subsidies, depletion quotas for exhaustible resources, and so on. And functional finance is an approach to managing government budgets and the public debt. So this would be an approach to ecological tax reform that is within the framework of functional finance rather than sound finance, and then the job guarantee would also be part of that larger program. So I am encouraged that there are some significant possibilities for full employment and environmental sustainability being consistent as we move forward.
Il programma di Job Guarantee può aumentare l'inflazione o può invece difenderci dall'inflazione?
Could the job guarantee program cause inflation or can it prevent inflation?
Actually, if you think about it, the program couldn't actually become so large as to cause the deficit to become excessive to the point where it would set off inflation. The deficits can be too big. That's not our problem. Our problem is deficits can also be too small. That's what's not well understood. But a deficit can be too large. The great thing about the job guarantee program is the deficit is allowed to expand as long as there are people who are unemployed. As they enter the job guarantee program, the wage and benefits and materials are paid, creating a fiscal deficit. And as soon as everyone who is unemployed has a job, then the deficit stops growing. And so you just get to full employment, and the deficit doesn't get any bigger than that, and that's the only time when it can cause inflation. The other way that it could, in theory, be inflationary is when you increase the job guarantee wage. It's not what I would call and what most economists would define as inflation, because inflation is actually a unexpected, persistent increase in the general price level or the average level of prices. And in this case, this would be more along the lines of a redefinition of the value of the currency by changing the job guarantee wage. So it's not actually inflation, but it would change the value of the currency, but it would be expected, not unexpected, and it would not be persistent. It would be a one-time change. So I wouldn't call that inflationary. Now, I've written on 8 reasons why the job guarantee program is not inflationary. I'm not going to go through all 8 right now, but there are many price stabilizing aspects of the job guarantee program, and I encourage those who are interested to investigate what we've written about it, and they will, I think, be convinced that we can have both full employment and price and currency stability.
Thank you, Professor Forstater.
Thank you.